Why are Pakistani farmers not getting the right rates for their crops? Short answer. Pakistani farmers often do not get fair prices for their crops due to a combination of middleman exploitation, lack of market access, poor government policies, and absence of support infrastructure. Despite being the backbone of Pakistan's economy, farmers remain underpaid and overburdened. Detailed reasons with examples. 1. Middleman exploitation, ARTHIS or brokers. Problem: farmers are heavily dependent on ARTHIS, commission agents, to sell their crops. These middlemen buy cheap from farmers and sell high in markets, pocketing most of the profits. Why it happens. Farmers need quick cash after harvest. They are often indebted to these middlemen. ARTHIS control local mandis, markets, and influence prices. Example: in Punjab and Sindh, wheat and sugarcane growers are forced to sell to middlemen at rates far below government-fixed prices. The middleman often deducts money for transport, storage, and even commissions before paying the farmer. 2. Lack of government support. Price enforcement problem. While the government often announces support prices, enforcement is weak. Mill owners and private buyers ignore it, especially when supply is high. Example: in 2023, the official wheat support price was Rs 3,900 per 40 kilon. Many farmers ended up selling at Rs 3,200 due to delayed government procurement and pressure from brokers. Why it happens. Procurement centers open late or are too far. Quotas, corruption, and political favoritism affect who can sell to the government. 3. Gluts and poor market access. Problem: farmers grow the same crops, like potatoes, tomatoes, sugarcane, every season. When there's overproduction, market prices crash. Example: in 2022, tomato farmers in Balochistan and KP dumped their crops on roads due to oversupply and no cold storage. Tomatoes sold for Rs 5 to 10 kilon, far below cost of production. Why it happens. No proper crop planning or price forecasting system. Lack of agriculture extension services. Poor logistics and cold storage infrastructure. 4. Delayed or no payments from sugar mills problem. In sugarcane farming, mill owners delay payments for months or underpay by manipulating weight or sucrose levels. Example: in Sindh, thousands of sugarcane farmers protested in 2021 and 2022 against non-payment by mills owned by politically connected families. Why it happens. Mill owners have political power and face no real accountability. Farmers lack legal means or power to fight back. 5. Lack of farmer cooperatives or unions problem. Unlike in developed countries or even India, Pakistan's farmers are not organized into unions or cooperatives. This weakens their bargaining power. Why it matters. They can't negotiate better rates. They can't collectively store, transport, or process crops. Example: Indian farmer cooperatives like AMUL, dairy, or sugar cooperatives help set fair prices. No such successful national-scale example exists in Pakistan. 6. Poor infrastructure and transport costs. Problem: bad roads, lack of cold storage, and expensive transport reduce farmers' net earnings. They either sell cheap locally or pay high to reach urban markets. Example: a potato farmer in Okara may spend Rs 200-300 per 100 kilo just on transport to Lahore, reducing his already small profit margin. 7. Input, cost, inflation versus output prices. Problem: fertilizer, pesticides, diesel, and seed costs have skyrocketed while output prices remain low or unstable. Example: in 2024, fertilizer prices increased by 40%, while the wheat support price increased only marginally. Many farmers ended up in loss despite high yields. Corruption and political elite in agriculture. Problem: powerful landlords, many of whom are politicians, control pricing policies, mill ownership, and land. They benefit from subsidies and support, while small farmers suffer. Example: Sugar barons in Pakistan, many of whom sit in parliament, influence sugarcane rates and mill operations. This conflict of interest has been documented in sugar inquiry reports. Summary table problem: impact on farmers. Example: middlemen control. Low farmgate prices. Wheat and sugarcane sold below. Govt price, poor policy enforcement. Goofed rates ignored by private buyers. Wheat sold at Rs 3,200 instead of Rains. 3,900 glutes and no market access. Prices crash during high supply, tomatoes dumped on roads, payment delays by mills farmers go into debt. Sind cane, growers unpaid for months. No farmer unions, no bargaining power. No national farmer movement like India high input, costs low or negative profit margins, fertilizer and diesel prices rising, infrastructure gaps. Costly transport reduces earnings, 300 or 100 kilding, to send crops to city markets. Political influence elites control prices and policies. Sugar mill owners in parliament. Final thought: Pakistani farmers feed the nation but are trapped in a system designed to benefit middlemen, mill owners, and political elites. Without market reforms, cooperative structures, direct digital payments, and infrastructure investment, they will continue to suffer from unfair pricing and financial insecurity.